Hello everybody, how y'all doing? Hope everybody is doing okay. We're going to get into our video, but before we do, you know how we got to do it. We got to open our video up with our village theme. Excuse me, clear your throat. Okay, y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's sing, because together we can do anything. Well, we can be ourselves with no shame. So come jump the village with remix. Just talk about it. Just take away the stress. Just talk about it. Get it off your chest. Just talk about it. But no fussing, no cussing, no false self-image. Because we don't have that in the village. Let's talk about it. Come on and let's talk about it. And let's talk about it. Yeah, here we go. We'll just talk about it. And let's sing, because together we can do anything. Well, we can be ourselves with no shame. So come jump the village with all things Lisa. Don't forget the W. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Okay, I'm going to get into the video, but first I want to say I put out a short yesterday, and the short was all about my mother. I had lots of pictures. I ain't gonna say lots of pictures because it's just 1 minute, but a few pictures of my mother, so that I wanted that way I was introducing my mother to the village. So if you have not looked at that short, I think it's titled, It's About Time You Met Her. Look at the short and then put in the comments. Even if you have to put in this comments, but I prefer you put it in the shorts comment. Put in the comments, do I look like my mother? And just say something, say hi to my mother. Her name is, say Mama Mary, because that's her name, is Mary. So Mama Mary, because we want to be respectful. So put in the comments and say something to my mother. Alrighty. Today, we are going to do just what this song says, that I just sung to you all. The part where it says, let's talk about it. We're going to talk about it, and then just talk about it, take away the stress, and then get it off your chest. So today, I'm just going to be talking about some of the stresses, and then I'm also getting it off my chest. I want to be as honest as I can with you all. I mentioned before that I'm not going to be oversharing, but you all have become a community to me. When I look at the comments and I see those ones who are always in the comments, that makes me, how I want to say it without sounding too corny, but that touches my heart, and it makes me feel endeared or closer to you guys. So, and I said you guys, and I don't never like to say you guys, but you all. So one of the things that I wanted to say is that you're probably saying, again, I mentioned this just briefly in one of the videos, but I really want to talk about it. You're probably saying, excuse me, why are we having all this footage, all these shorts when you are walking? That is my therapy. And so this part of my life, you know, I told you all that I'm a woman of a particular age. 60 is right around the corner. And things have just changed for me. Sometimes it's a struggle. You know, because a lot of things are different. I mentioned how I was a wife for almost 30 years, but I was with this same man for more than 30 years, about 35 plus, or 35 years, something like that. But a lot of things has changed in that menopause has showed up, has shown up. I have not had any problems really with menopause until now. And it seems like even emotionally, it's affecting me. And ladies, if you've gone through it or you are going through it, you kind of know what I'm saying. Emotionally, it's like you're mentally, you're kind of out of whack, you know. But at the same time, you have you're better than you've ever been before. Can y'all relate to that? It's a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's like, I got these hot sweats. Oh, I'm irritable. I feel emotionally, I feel sad. Sometimes I just cry. Everything is out of whack. But then on the other hand, it's like, I'm sharp now. I'm not dealing with this no more. All of that foolishness that I put up with many years ago, why did I do it? Okay, I was young and stupid, but I'm not doing that anymore. You know what I mean? So it's like I said, it's a double-edged sword. So I wanted to talk about that. Even this time of my life has changed. I said, I'm going to be honest, right? I said, we're going to be open. We can talk about it, okay? I have never experienced issues with employment, and like I've experienced this in my older years. I've always been gainfully employed. Ever since my children were little, and I had to get out there and do it because my husband was gone. And you all already, if you know me, I've already said that he was gone to prison for many, many, many years. And so I had to raise my children, my daughters. But I always had a steady flow of income. I was always able to, I'd go on an interview. I knew I was going to get that job. It was just natural to me. It came naturally. So, I've always had a situation. I'm saying too much. I hear these word whispers, but I've always been in situations where I know that every week or every 2 weeks, there was going to be a nice check. And I wasn't rich or doing it big, but it was income that I could count on. But now it's like, what is happening with this job market? Y'all, let's talk about the job market. It is absolutely crazy. It is rough out here. The jobs are scarce. And then the jobs that come about, they don't want to pay you nothing. But then they want to use all of your energy and time like they're paying you the big bucks. So that is something. Then, even though it's just me, which I'm so grateful that I don't have 2 babies anymore to provide for, because that was something in itself, to put food on the table for two little girls. So I don't have that issue anymore because they're all grown. They have their own families and own children. So that's not an issue. But the thing is, even as a single person, look at how much money it takes to put food on the table. The prices are ridiculous. Can't nobody, I'm not the only one. We having a hard time affording groceries, aren't we? We having a hard time paying the rent, aren't we? We having a hard time keeping the lights on and the gas on. And you name it. We having a hard time. Look, y'all. You go to the store, and even if you go to Dollar General, Family Dollar, wherever you want to go, Target, wherever you go, you're coming out your pocket when you just buy things like toilet paper, paper towels, body wash, deodorant. Isn't it crazy how much this stuff costing? It's like it is costing us so much more than we're bringing in. So look, these things are weighing on me. So please excuse me if the content has become so focused on walking, exercising, because first of all, I have to get this weight off of me. If you all looked at that that video, I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning of this thing, menopause make you can't remember nothing in this video, but I had a hardest time getting my tail in that car. Look at the short. The short is just me walking to the car, which was it was something in itself for me to just walk in the car. Of course, you don't let off that. Hi. I didn't let out that, but just to get ready, just to walk to that car, and then I had to get in. I had to fit my body inside of that car, and the car sits low. So just doing that took so much effort and energy. But we did have a good time. We had a good time, and I really appreciate it because just out of nowhere, she said, one of my daughters called and said, let's go here, let's go. And I want to take you out. Well, she knows this. I didn't want to go. I said, no. And then she told me how much the restaurant, how much it was going to cost. I didn't want to go because I had gotten so comfortable. It's like, you know, it's easier to stay in the house. It's easier to do that than to get up, put some energy, you be sweating, tired. So I'm saying all that to say this. I have to get this weight off of me. I'm not going back to her. That was over 50 pounds ago. I'm not going back to her again, ever. Because if I would have stayed in that situation, in that state, who knows if I would be here today? You know? Who knows? Right now, sometimes I look at TV and I see different people that we've known, celebrities, different people with heart attacks, strokes. And it's so sad because you see them once up and moving around. Now they're trying to go to therapy and walk again and talk again. Strokes, heart attacks. Those things are real. And it was really real. It was up in my face. So I'm going to get back to my content and even my living room reveal. Believe me, it is coming. But being honest again, one of the biggest things that's holding me up, because I have so many ideas about that living room. I know exactly what I want. I know where to find it. I have so many ideas and it's exciting about that living room, but you gotta get the money up. You know what I mean? So it's going to come. Be patient. When it comes, it's going to be epic too. It's going to be beautiful. But right now, things are just not, it's just not there. Okay? So I said that. There's something else that I wanted to say. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. On this channel, I don't want to be phony. I just don't want to be phony. My channel is All Things Lisa W, and I just want to be me. I want to, how they say, keep it real. I want to keep it real about so many things because the average human being living on the earth today are experiencing some of the very things that I just talked about openly and honestly with you all. They experience it. If you drive a car, are you having a hard time keeping gas in that car? I know you are. See, gas prices, ridiculous. If you have a roof over your head, mortgage or rent, is it so easy breezy paying that mortgage every month and paying that rent? It's not. If you know, when I come back from work, walking, I can't wait to get in that shower and take me a nice hot shower. Well, guess what? That hot water cost. Or you having a hard time keeping your gas on. Yeah, the lights that's on in this house right now so that I can see, I can iron my clothes, I can charge my phone up, I can look, all the things. It costs. And it costs a lot. Or you having a hard time keeping your electric on, keeping your utilities paid. Is it just so easy to go in the refrigerator, go in the cabinet and just see a variety or array of all the things that you love and you want right there at your fingertips? But some of you all may say yes. And hey, good for you. I'm glad for you. But I'm telling you, the majority of us are going to say, yes, it's hard. It's hard. It's just hard. So I wanted to get that out of the way. I wanted to tell you all one more thing because what I'm going to do, remember I told you about those lilies that's in my backyard? You all, you have to see how much they have blossomed. So at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how those orchids have not orchids, lilies have just blossomed. But see again, I just forgot. I thought I was about to tell you something. I forget completely what I was about to say. And then when I get off this video, I'm going to kick myself because it's like, I wanted to tell. Thank you. See, just keep on talking. Menopausal women, sometimes we just keep on talking. Or if we're talking to somebody, we say, girl, what I was saying? What was I saying? Then they say, well, the last thing you said is so-and-so, so-and-so. You say, oh, okay, I know what I was saying. That's all right. So, no, I didn't forget what I was about to say again, y'all. And I'm not editing this out of this video because it's real. I am not editing this out of the, oh, okay, I better hurry up. When it comes to, now y'all, I promise I'm not even making this up. This was just on the weight loss scale. Weight loss scale. Don't be passing by this, y'all. Don't be passing through my video. Look at every second of this video. But weight loss on the scale. My mother told me when I first started my weight loss journey at 338 pounds, my village, you all know this. And I said, I'm going to weigh in every week. And my mother said, no, Lisa, you shouldn't weigh in every week, baby. She said, because that's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough time for you to really see anything. And then she said, then you just don't feel like, oh, it's not hardly saying nothing every time I get on the scale. She said, so every week is not a good idea. Well, in my head, I thought, you know, because I'm almost 60, my mother is 80, 81. So she look good, don't she, y'all? Look at my video for my mama. Okay, I got to say that again. So she said, that's not a good idea. Well, I said, well, you know what? Let me think about it. Then I said, well, maybe that's not every week, because I was doing it every week. And as I started doing it every week, I was getting sick and tired of getting on that scale every week. My village know. So I said, you know what? I was getting discouraged too. I said, just for my own, for me, you know, I'll just get on there every 2 weeks. So once every 2 weeks. And so that's just 2 times out of the month I'll get on there. So you all see how long I've been doing it. And I stopped from Tuesday and then went to Thursday. So I've been doing it every other week for a minute now. I'm sick of it. Because I'm going to tell you what happens. The more weight you lose, like in the beginning, you can start seeing like, oh, I lost these many pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds. You can see more weight loss. But then once you hit how they say, when you plateau, I think that's what they call it. I lost over 50 pounds. And so now with getting on that scale, it's almost like 1, 2, you know, so that's why I've been also amping it up with my walking, because it's like, it's less, you see less, you see a smaller amount of pounds being, you know, when you get on that scale, you know, going down a small amount of pounds. And I know y'all, I hope y'all having a good day, because I had a good day, but guess what? Your girl is absolutely starting my day doing all that walking too. I'm tired. So said that to say this. I'm going to do exactly what my mother told me to do in the beginning. See, a lot of times we think we know more than our mothers, especially when we're grown. We think like, we think we know more than our mothers, but we don't. How could we possibly know more than our mothers when they've lived way longer than us? So, mama, you were right. Village, I'm going down to once a week. So, stay tuned, because I'll tell you when I'll start my not once a week, see? Once a month. Let me make that correction. I'm going down, village, to once a month, just like my mother said initially. But I said, no. Okay. I also wanted to share with you, I think I'll say that for another video, because I'm going to wrap this up soon. I don't know how long I've been on here, but I'm going to wrap this up soon. So I'm going to take you outside, and share.
Okay, something is wrong with my phone. It is not letting me connect the video, so I'm going to cut it here. Have a good day. Do it on purpose.